Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show of Random Wrestling Talk, episode 19. Me, Bruce Gordon.
I'm a crack addict.
I shouldn't have said my last name. I hope nobody tries to do anything with my name, but if they try to, I will hunt them down and kill them.
Just don't blab out your social security number and you'll be fine.
I guess so. Anyway, yes, my name is Bruce, the head honcho of World of Wrestling, of this channel, and my co-hosts, Matthew and John, are, as usual, co-hosting the show with me, for Random Wrestling Talk, because it'd be kind of weird if I was hosting a show by myself, and talking to myself.
Boring-ass reviews.
My boring-ass reviews. Really? My reviews are boring? I want to shoot you down and kill you! Just kidding, everybody. I wouldn't do that. Nor do I have a gun.
He's a sociopath.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a sociopath, you fucking jackass. Anyway, moving on with actual reasoning for why we're on the fucking show, Matthew. Captain Insano.
Wait, I thought this was a 2-hour talk of how much we all hate your ass.
And I thought this was a 2-hour show of you sticking your thumb up your ass. But I guess I was wrong. Anyway.
The best comeback you can have? Well, good luck with that.
Well, I don't want to get any more disgusting than you could. So, anyway, moving on with the show and getting into what we really are here to talk about, and that's professional wrestling. I have to say, I can't believe, third week in a row, decent show this time around. It wasn't as good as the first or second one after WrestleMania, but it wasn't bad. And their ratings are still dropping. Can someone please explain this to me?
Roman Reigns is champion. Enough said.
But he's not hurt. Wait, hold on.
The ratings.
Hold on. Hold on. Roman Reigns is hardly being shown on television, even though he's the champion. So how the fuck can they be losing ratings?
People said fuck it after Roman Reigns won a title at WrestleMania.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you said it, and you're still watching, you fucking liar.
I did not. I said if the show was good after WrestleMania, I'd continue to watch the current product. I have liked these last 3 episodes. I'm enjoying them. If it starts to get worse, I will stop watching it until it gets better again. I'm not sitting through 3 hours of wasted time fucking watching garbage. It's stupid.
Yay, Bruce likes wrestling.
Fuck.
What?
Nothing. Continue on your rant how much you enjoy sucking Vince's cock.
That was an insult to me, but I have to say that was fucking funny. If I wasn't the guy, actually I'm laughing at it anyway, so it don't matter. But if I wasn't the guy getting insulted by you, I'd actually laugh a lot harder. Kind of like what John just did. But no, I'm not sucking Vince McMahon's cock. The show is actually improved. There's storyline progressions. There's interesting stories. There's people actually, there's matches being made up before the final week of fucking the pay-per-views that they're having. Just last night, there was 2 matches made in one freaking segment with Shane McMahon. The show has been better than what it once was.
That whole thing didn't mean anything with this rivalry with Undertaker at WrestleMania. Like, he's in charge of Raw for like the 3rd week in a row, just like, what the hell?
Well, here's the reason why. That Vince McMahon didn't want Undertaker to lose to his son. He wanted Undertaker to win, but at the same time, he knew the fans wanted Shane to win, so that he kind of tried to get, everybody to be happy. Vince McMahon was happy his son lost to Undertaker because he didn't want Undertaker to lose to Shane, and he didn't want the fans to be upset that Shane didn't get to do anything and do what the fans really wanted to see, was him be on Raw, and he wanted him to look good on top of it, despite the fact he destroyed his body. So I understand that. But yeah, I can understand your point of view. It kind of takes away things, but there is a solution to the problem. Like I said last week, and I'll state it again, they make him the commissioner of WWE, make Triple H and Stephanie still run Raw, it would still be okay because it didn't violate what they originally made the stipulations for. So, I mean, in this case, what they're doing, it leaves a door open for them to say, Vince McMahon come out and say, hey, you know what, Shane, you've been doing a great job running Raw. I'm going to make you the commissioner because you're doing an outstanding job booking matches. So we're going to keep everything the same, but you'll be able to book matches, and Triple H and Stephanie will run Raw. And then, you know, Shane McMahon can be a bug in their hair and what have you and drive them nuts. And I think that would be fine. It doesn't violate what they originally set up for the WrestleMania match and turn that into complete nothing. But for right now, I agree with you. It kind of does make it feel a little like it was pointless, like there was no meaning behind it because they didn't follow through what they said the stipulations were. So, yeah.
I'm up.
Huh?
I'm up.
You're up.
He's probably talking to someone else. Anyway, did anyone expect anything good out of the Reigns AJ match?
No.
I expect possibly either Roman Reigns turning heel or AJ turning heel here. Because there's a possibility. No, there is a possibility. I've seen this happen in WWE many times before, where Vince McMahon will have a guy beaten up by the guys that he joins forces with, just to set up a fucking show for his opponent, making him think, oh, he's not aligned with them and blah, blah, blah. And then at the end you find out that they were actually aligned and this was all a setup for them to just put on an act. But it would make more sense if AJ and Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows joined forces and Roman Reigns just loses the title altogether. That's what I would do at this point. Fuck Roman Reigns.
That's what everyone would do. In fact, I just read an article on Yahoo stating that the only way WWE can boost up the ratings is that if Reigns drops the belt to AJ with a scenario of Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows aiding him.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, honestly, and it gives everybody what they're looking for. They're looking for the reunion of the Shield and having it against the Bullet Club. That's pretty much what they're trying to go for. I think that's what it's going to lean towards, but I don't think there's going to be a title change. I think that's going to be made up after Payback, which sucks. Anyone there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just waiting for John to say anything. You know how I somehow blur out and interrupt someone, so I figured I'd give him about 5 seconds to say something before I jump in and interrupt someone else.
Well, Matthew, I greatly appreciate that. That shows a lot of...
shut the hell up! No one cares what your opinion has to say!
It shows a lot of professionalism, asshole. I was about to compliment you, but now I'm going to say fuck you. John, say what you want to say. If you even heard a freaking word I was saying, because you were kind of busy with whatever's going on in your home.
Anyway, John, you want to throw your 2 cents in this debate?
Debate about what?
You know, what you want to see with Styles versus Reigns.
I want to see a double turn.
What do you mean a double turn? AJ Styles is a face, so is Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I want them both to turn heel.
And how would this make logical sense? I'd love to hear your explanation on this one. come up with this amazing creativity that I know you have burning deep inside your brain?
Well, well, AJ calls out the Bullet Club in the middle of the match. They come out, they beat up Roman Reigns, and AJ cheats, and AJ smiles, shakes hands with the Bullet Club. And then Reigns says, "Fuck this shit," and he calls out the Authority. And Triple H beats up the Bullet Club, and Roman Reigns is like, "Ha ha ha, I'm bad, and I'm the champion now. I'm a bad guy."
Well, okay,
Thing
but
WWE would do.
honestly, how would that make AJ heel? I mean, granted, you think everyone would still root for the book, though, because no one cares about what the Authority thinks or
Yeah, pretty
who
much.
gives a death about the.
Yeah, pretty much the Bullet Club would end up being Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson would have a change from heel to face instead of face to heel or whatever the fuck they were going in, whatever. But yeah, they would not. AJ Styles wouldn't have ended up changing at all. It would have been fucking great for the audience, and the people would be happy with AJ Styles and the Bullet Club altogether. So it wouldn't matter.
Well, uh, dang. Well,
Yeah,
AJ Styles just
kinda
says,
lose.
well, AJ Styles gets on the microphone and said, don't cheer for this. I'm mad. I'm bad now. Fuck you." And he hits Reigns upside the head with the championship.
Let me ask you this question, John. I ask this to Matthew every once in a while, but this is the first time I'm ever going to ask you. Did you have any drugs before you came on the show? Like smoke anything?
All I've had was this Gatorade. I don't think you can see it.
Oh,
Can you see
no,
it?
not really.
Oh.
No, can't see it.
Well, that's all I've had.
Alright. Well, maybe there's a tip of acid in there, possibly. I don't know.
Well,
I'm just kidding around with you, man. I'm not...
John's must have some bloodshot eyes. That's probably why he doesn't want his face to be viewed on camera.
You're a dick, Matthew. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what do you say?
He says your eyes are probably full of... your eyes are bloodshot, so that's probably why you don't want to show your face on camera so nobody sees that.
Nobody watches this show anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. That's
No
fucking
offense.
mean, man. You're the one on the show with me and you're saying your show sucks with me? Jesus.
I didn't say it sucked. I just said nobody watches.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, we only had 3 views last week.
So it's something. It's better than nothing. My channel is flopped, and I think it had something to do with the fact that I pissed everybody off by saying, "Oh, I'm gonna stop watching WWE's current product." So everybody was like, fuck him. Adios. And hell with it. The ones that actually like retro reviews and shit like that, old school wrestling, they stuck by it and watched it. I'm starting to get more views back on the Raw episodes than I did last week. What?
Damn Detroit Red Wings gonna fucking...
What's
Sorry,
it
John,
doing?
what's up?
No red eyes there for you.
No, you proved me wrong. You're as sober as can be.
Not hard to prove you wrong, Matthew. Not hard to prove you wrong, Matthew. Anyway,
You like
moving
the
on
shirt,
with
Bruce?
AC, what is that?
CM
What the hell
Punk.
is it? Oh, that's CM Punk?
Yeah, BITW.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Best in the world. Well, anyway, getting on with the show. Speaking of UFC, since you're bringing up CM Punk's shirt there, and he's now in the UFC, there is actually an article I read just before I got on the show with Conor McGregor. There's a statement that he has made his announcement that he may end up retiring at a younger age than he ever expected to retire based on a situation that happened with a fighter that was on the same card that he was on during UFC 196. So he has made a decision to retire. There is a lot of speculations by the media that there is a possibility that Conor McGregor may end up going to WWE. Here's another reason why they speculate on that idea. Because on Twitter, he has joined Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon, and Becky Lynch on their Twitter accounts. So they have this idea that there is a possibility that Conor McGregor might go to WWE.
Okay, and that's good news, bad news, no one gives a rat's ass news. Which one is it?
And let me put it this way. Conor McGregor has, in the last year and a half or so, has put asses in the seats in UFC. He has made 2 of his papers that he headlined. He got 1 million buy rates or better on those 2 pay-per-views that he headlined in the main event. So if that doesn't tell you something, actually 3, I should say. 1 for UFC 189, I believe it was, UFC 194, and UFC 196. Those 3 pay-per-views he headlined, all 3 of them, and they all went over 1 million buy rates. Now, he has a great charisma. He's great on the mic. So that's one positive if he was to go to WWE. And you're making fun of me, John. Thank you. But anyway, Conor McGregor brings a lot to promoting matches. I don't know how he would do in ring work-wise. I mean, Ken Shamrock did okay. So, give me your guys' overall opinion on that.
They jobbed out Ken Shamrock though.
Well, Ken Shamrock wasn't really half the guy that Conor McGregor was. They could make Conor McGregor into something great. He's a younger dude.
And well, let me ask, what's his fighting style? Is he just pure wrestler? Is he a grappler, submissionist?
He punches people the fuck out.
Yeah, you can't do that in wrestling.
Sure you can. His finishing maneuver could be like the Big Show's. Only it could look real if they want to. Just saying.
So what's he? Is he getting tired of doing real fights? He wants to get into fake fights?
No, somebody at his in the
Why don't you just
same
go to
part-
boxing then if he wants to punch people out?
No, somebody got a severe concussion and died 3 days later from the fight. That's why he wants to leave.
Oh, guilt? So he wants to go...
No, he didn't. No, it wasn't his opponent. Nate Diaz was his opponent at that event. It was UFC 196. Somebody went ahead and had a undercard fight. They got punched out, had a severe concussion, and died 3 days later in a hospital.
Damn.
So that's why he's leaving. Pretty much a lot of football players are leaving on account of the concussion issues.
So he's leaving because he's scared he's gonna die.
He's scared that he might end up one day like that or end up having a severe concussion where he has a problem with his brain when he gets older. Fuck, John Cena's donated his brain to research on his brain when he passes away. Like a football player's done. Because he thinks maybe he's just wants to, maybe see...
What a chicken shit.
Who?
Conor McGregor.
Why is he a chicken shit? Because he's thinking about his life?
He's scared he's gonna die. Wow.
No, I think he's retiring because he's afraid he might lose to Nate Diaz again. That might be the case.
Did you
there's a real saying that you're born for the sole purpose of dying. It's what you do between the two is what matters. So if he wants to give up a sport where he has a stronger chance of dying for a sport that actually is dying, more power to him.
Well, here's one thing. There are more WWE wrestlers that are top-notch guys that make more money than a UFC fighter does. And UFC makes a shitload of money, too.
Because Dana White's ass takes all the fucking money.
Of course he does. He's a fucking greedy pig. I don't know how CM Punk could want to wrestle for a fight for that motherfucker. He ain't gonna make as much money as WWE paid him. WWE paid CM Punk probably over $1 million a year. He ain't gonna get over $1 million a year with fucking UFC.
Probably.
Get the hell out of here.
Well, there's a
More than that,
thing with
'cause he
Punk
has-
just not liking the direction WWE is going, so obviously he just wants to do something different. And when he eventually does make his debut in, say, 10 months, a year, 2, you know, when
He
the
should've went
world
to
is finally
TNA.
going to collapse, more power to him.
What were you saying, John, before Matthew was talking first, but you were trying to say something? You happened to
Oh.
talk at the same time. What were you trying to say?
I said he probably got paid more than that because CM Punk actually said on the Colt Cabana podcast that he has $20 million in the bank.
Well, he's also budgeted his money very well. He doesn't live like a rich person. He lives like a middle-class person while he makes rich man money. So I could understand that he, accumulated $20 million over his time being in WWE. That's very believable.
It is.
So, yeah.
I have $30 million though.
Oh, you have $30 million?
Yep.
Gee, why don't you share the wealth, man? What do you say, Matthew? Would you like to make about $5 million bucks? You
long
buy
as
your
you're
own
willing-
self a fucking home.
No, I will, yeah, as long as you're willing to pay me in advance and I don't have to do any hard work. Sit on my ass and
Oh my god. I can't believe what I just heard. As long as I don't have to do any major work, any kind of work actually, you just give me $5 million, I'll be your friend to the end.
yeah, just pay me $5 million and you can be my bitch.
Why would John be your bitch?
I'm talking about you.
He-
I'm not gonna take money from John. He's cool.
John has,
Oh, but I
he
wanna take
claims
his
he has
money.
$30 million, okay? We all know he don't, or he'd be doing something else with his life here than sitting on this fucking shit. And I'm fucking bad-mouthing my own damn show.
All right. Now let's get off the topic of money and let's get back to what matters.
I know one thing
John-
John probably would do if he really wanted to. He'd fucking run his own wrestling company and probably make it better than WWE.
I seriously doubt that, and you're living in a fantasy world if you think you can pull that off. No offense, John.
What? $30 million would be more than enough to start a wrestling company.
Well, start working it then, bitch.
I feel like doing
Talk
that.
to the Macho Man.
Hey, John, if you actually do have $30 million, please start a wrestling company and hire me as your storyline writer, because I'd make your fucking show awesome.
Yeah, make me head commentator.
Oh, yeah. Right, the guy who interrupts the color commentator every time he tries to talk.
Goddamn right I do, bitch!
Or you can be
Yeah.
solo like Joey Styles.
Yeah, he could be.
Pay money.
He could be
Oh
Joey.
my god!
Wow, that sounded like somebody had a hold on your balls, man. That was creepy.
Well, I can't do exactly like him, otherwise I'd cause some problems.
I highly doubt you would be able to sound like Joey Styles and copyright anything he says.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because Joey Styles is the fucking shit. When it came to individual ECW or individual commentary, probably the only person that could pull that off would be Jim Ross.
That's
That's
better.
about it.
Anywho, anything else? So we should wrap everything up.
Damn! You're like really into doing this show tonight, man. We've been on here for only 30
it's not
minutes.
like you're
Like
it's
30
not like you're bringing up any important conversations.
I don't hear you talking about anything important.
Okay, fine.
You
Hey,
got-
John, listen to this. This mofo stated that he wanted Roman Reigns, Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows pretty much act like the NWO and just take over and screw over AJ. I mean, dear God, he's been watching too much WCW retro crap.
No, that's not what I said, Matthew. You're changing
pretty
the words,
much you
and I know
did.
what you're... Alright, John, I'm going to tell... He said something that was true, but most of it was a crock of shit, okay? What was the true part of what I said is Roman Reigns and joining with Doc Gallows and Shane and Carl Anderson to create a type of, faction, while AJ Styles joined Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose to create the new version of the Shield.
And that idea just went down the shithole.
So what did you say?
I like the expression on John's face.
AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose, a new version of the Shield.
Yep.
Yeah.
What
I don't know about
the
that.
fuck?
Did
I
any?
think it'd be kind of cool. I mean, you'd actually have a leader that knows how to wrestle instead of Roman Reigns. Jesus.
Did any of
Doc
you
Gallows and Carl Anderson aren't exactly top-notch stars. So,
Doc Gallows. Oh, did they call him Luke
Yeah.
Gallows now?
No, they still call him
No, they
by
call him Doc
Gallows.
Gallows.
Doc Gallows.
Oh.
yeah, they call him Doc Gallows now, and he used to go by the name Festus, where he had his tongue hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, thank God
Yeah,
they're not
they had
going by
to-
that.
They had to ring the bell, then he'll stop doing that.
Yeah, and then he started going ape shit. I actually thought that gimmick would work for a while. Like, actually become a mid-card champion type of thing. I thought it was funny as shit. It's kind of like, you ever seen that Three Stooges episode where Curly goes ahead and he has to sniff this cologne, and when he sniffed it, he just went ape shit in a boxing ring and beat the shit out of his opponent and won? They even did one where they do a violin type of thing and they play a specific song. Okay, yes, no one heard of it?
Yeah, I know that you're talking about the Three Stooges, but I don't. It's been a long time since anyone's even watched that, so I think no one even catches what you're talking about.
I never even seen that show before.
You never watched the Three Stooges? You gotta be shitting me. Please tell me you're joking. If you're joking, tell me now.
I'm not joking.
Well-
Watch that.
Well, really, it's not like anyone's ever watched them, and they're old.
That's an old
I
show.
mean, how many
They're
Curlys
fucking
were there?
classic.
What?
They're a fucking classic comedy team. They're the ones that were the fucking pioneers to comedy, man. The only thing close to them, and probably was a little bit better, was the Marx Brothers. There was 4
I don't know.
guys instead of 3.
I don't know. Give me
Carrot
something
Top.
even better than that. Give me Monty Python any day of the week.
Whatever. Anyway, just fucking killed
Did-
everything.
Did any of you guys actually watch Raw last night?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Did Matt?
Yeah, Matthew watched it. He just said.
I watched it, and kept it on as background noise. I enjoyed little bits of the matches,
Did they edit out the boos on Roman Reigns?
Oh, no.
What?
No. As soon as he came out, the entire arena in London just blowed up with boos.
I'll say one thing right now. I think London hates Roman Reigns more than the Americans do. Seriously. I could not believe how loud they were. Louder than WrestleMania. It was that fucking loud of boos.
No. Here's the thing,
did he
Bruce. Here's
acknowledge
the
that?
thing. At WrestleMania, they had to tone down the volume in the back in order to muffle out the boos.
It still was pretty damn loud at WrestleMania, but damn, that whole London crowd, they pretty much, if you gave them some kind of like a baseball bat or a paddle or some kind of weapon, they fucking probably would have charged out of the audience and run into the ring and beat the shit out of him until he was dead.
Did he acknowledge
No,
the lose?
Yes, he did.
What did he say?
He came out and he said, I know I've said this quite a few times, but if you haven't heard this before, I'll say it again. I'm not a bad guy, I'm not a good guy, I'm the guy. And if that pisses
sucks.
you guys off, oh well. He says, I don't care anymore.
Hey, Bruce, he's not a good guy, he's not a bad guy. He's John Cena.
Version 2.
Dude.
You know that's the reason why Roman can't get over. John Cena was okay for being John Cena because he was an original, John Cena type of character.
Hey,
Roman Reigns doesn't need to be John Cena.
Which one of these is more ridiculous? This or this?
This. I swear to God, it looks like he's fucking fisting somebody. There's a picture. I'm a guy subscribed to my channel. He's a ranter about professional wrestling. He hasn't done a video in a while. But back in November, he had a picture of Roman Reigns doing this. And he had it like that, and he had a silly looking face. I think it was from a SmackDown episode that nobody probably watched. And he looked so fucking ridiculous. And he was like, looking like he was trying to take a shit in his pants while doing this. Fucking weird. I'm like, are you serious, man? John Cena, he had a gimmick. This guy Roman Reigns is just a plain, bland, boring fucking asshole. And I'll tell you what, and Matthew will back me up on this. I have never heard Matthew hate on someone as much as Roman Reigns. Not even John Cena, for that matter. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're exactly right. I can take John Cena. Yes, I would like to see him as a heel, for a change. We'll never see it, though. But I can at least watch a John Cena match and just say, okay, well, this is happening. When Roman Reigns is having a match, I say, okay, time to go take a piss break.
And I swear, I think that's everyone's attitude. And that's horrible, because, quite frankly, you know what? Roman Reigns sucks. If that's the case.
I honestly would like to see Brock Lesnar as champion again, show up only once in a blue moon with the belt, and have Roman Reigns walking around every week with it.
I would rather see a fucking jobber be the WWE champion right now than Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Fine,
Fuck, I'd rather see Cesaro be the world champion.
Oh, no. Don't badmouth Cesaro and call him a jobber. If you want a jobber as champion, give the belt to the social outcasts and let them hold on to the belt.
No, I would prefer Roman Reigns over the social outcasts at that point.
Oh, did you hear about...
they're worse.
I'm not sure how well you can see this. This is my old phone. Look at this meme right here. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, somewhat like that.
You can't see it.
No, I can't see. Go ahead. Nobody talk and let us see that. Go ahead. You gonna say something, John, so it flips over to you?
I'm looking at
No,
something
because
really
it's just
ugly.
in that small little box and let you talk.
Well, now it's gone.
Whatever.
Oh well.
What were you trying to show us? I was doing a picture of Reigns.
Yeah, it was a funny picture of Reigns in that John Cena gear. He had the orange John Cena hat on, that purple one, and it had like the had RR on it. Roman Reigns.
Oh God.
Whatever.
I'm serious. Vince McMahon has got to grow a brain, get real with himself, and say, you know what? Roman sucks. This is bullshit, and it's time for a change on this show for a new world champion. Because, quite honestly, this is fucking disgusting already.
Okay, well, no, we're gonna, get off the Roman Reigns hate train because we can pretty much say we can spend an entire hour on how much he sucks and yada yada yada. Let's move on
Next week, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing next week. Come up as many facts as you possibly can to state your reason why Roman Reigns suck. And that's what we're doing for a whole hour. This show is going to be contributing to a whole hour of Roman Reigns sucks.
The ultimate Roman Reigns
Can I
buried.
just get like a lobotomy instead?
What's that, Matt?
I get like an lobotomy instead. 'Cause that seems more entertaining than having to sit through that.
Dude, we can badmouth Roman Reigns for a whole fucking hour. It's great. It allows us to let...
We've been bad doubting him ever since episode 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You can,
No, we have not.
Bruce, why don't you go back on your playlist of Random Wrestling and go on your computer and just select all the comments we said about Roman Reigns sucking, how he's a horrible champion, the fact he has no wrestling abilities, and yada yada, and just put them all together in some sort of big compilation and just post it on your channel. I'm pretty sure you'll get a bunch of review comments.
That'd take way too long.
No, I guarantee if we go ahead and put in Random Wrestling Talk episode number 20, Roman Reigns sucks, I guarantee we will get a shitload of views on this video.
I seriously doubt that because you're not being original because everyone fucking does it. Anyway, guys, let's move on. Last night we had...
Roman Reigns.
Okay, fine. We'll end on that. Thank you, John, for putting the final nail in the Roman Reigns sucks coffin.
Alright, what were you going to say, Matt?
We just got the brackets for the tag team tournaments. We got the two great tag teams from NXT. You guys, any opinion on which teams you want to face the New Day? I mean, granted, they're gonna go at it at Payback to determine number one contendership. So we got the tag team.
I got
Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus the Vaudevillains. Now, granted, John.
No, I'm going to let John take No, I'm going to let John take the floor on this one. State your opinion of who's going to win on that match, and then I'll do my spiel on it.
Wait, why are you putting me on the spot?
Because you're their co-host. Then Matthew asked the question. My explanation is going to be real long, so I want you to go.
I don't know anything about this tag team tournament. I just know it's there. I haven't watched Raw.
Okay, I'll break it down. Okay, break it down.
Oh, God!
Break it down.
Okay. Anyway. Oh, wait, better yet. Give me a second.
What the?
There you go.
I guess he's going to pull his pants down and moon
Break
us
it down! Anyway.
Oh,
yes.
you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Basically, yes, we have two tag teams from NXT, Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore versus the Vaudevillains. The Vaudevillains had won the NXT tag team titles and eventually lost it to the most recent tag teams, who I constantly can't remember their names.
No, they did not. The current tag team is the
No,
Alpha Males.
not the current tag team. I'm talking about the tag team after.
The team after the Alpha Males?
Yes, American.
Chad Dawson and something Wilder.
Dash Wilder, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so they've actually cemented their stake as champions in NXT. Now, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy are probably the most popular tag team from NXT, and they've never even held the belts, and here they are getting a huge push into possible tag team, championship gold. So that's basically where you're standing at here. From what I've watched, though, is that both teams are good. And I don't know why Bruce doesn't like the Vaudevillains, maybe because of their gimmick, or he just doesn't like classic stuff, even though he went on a whole rant about liking the Three Stooges.
I'll give my
Anyway, I think whoever wins will be a great match, and possibly we'll finally see the New Day lose the tag team titles. I personally would like to see Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy win.
Okay, so with all that being said, he could have just said there was a tournament and the Vaudevillains and Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
I at least wanted to, give John some background stuff. That's all. Since he doesn't watch NXT, you don't watch NXT, even though we claimed we were going to do a review from last week. We're probably going to start doing
I didn't get an opportunity to watch it. I'm doing other shit with my channel, so get off my fucking bed. Anyway.
Well, fine. If you want to continue watching the same old bullshit from WWE, at least watch the good stuff.
Well, WWE from 1999 was actually great. They had some good stuff on there. Even though their roster at that point in time wasn't the greatest, it still was decent to watch. And it was entertaining, especially with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rock, and Triple H. But anyway, John, give us just a prediction or who you would like to see win this finals match, or if you just don't give a shit. I don't know.
I don't really give a shit. Who gives?
All right, well,
tag team titles don't really mean shit anyway. New Day been holding them on since fucking SummerSlam. Just go around fucking burying everybody, not putting over nobody. Just come out there dancing, talking about booty and doing a bunch of bullshit.
Well, I like the Budio cereal. I wish they'd make one so I'd buy one, seriously.
Yeah, I bet you eat it when you...
I love myself some good old sexy female booty. But anyway,
top that off.
Yeah, go ahead.
New Day sucks. They've fucking been shoved down our throats since SummerSlam, this tag team shit. They fucking not putting nobody over, just keep fucking coming out there. Booty. Had enough of that shit. Get the tag team belts off them. That's all I fucking care about.
So you don't really care who wins this as long as whoever wins it takes the belts from New Day?
Yes.
Okay.
At it with the fucking dildo heads and shit.
Yeah, that's what I go ahead. Yeah, every time I say this, they have dicks on their heads. I think of Austin Powers with Dr. Evil going, I want mean evil sharks with lasers attached to their heads.
Okay, where does that fit in? Honestly, where does that fit in?
Because of how I say that, like, I say they look like they have dicks attached to their heads, and Dr. Evil says that I want them to have freaking lasers.
You need to quit while you're ahead, because you're kind of just killing the whole deal. I mean,
I don't care what you think.
And lasers, where does that fit in?
It's just the way it sounds. Leave me the fuck alone, man. Jeez.
Well, you need to think before you blab out stuff on live YouTube.
Yeah,
why don't I just...
Live in New York City.
You're not from New York, and neither one of us are from New York, so...
Right.
Kind of killed the joke. Alright, anyway, letting me pretty much go on about what I think about this.
You don't give a shit.
This whole tournament wasn't a bad idea, number one. Number two, having the Vaudevillains versus Enzo and Cass for the finals wasn't bad. The problem with all this is, why the fuck is the final match being on Payback instead of having the final match being taken place on the final Raw, the go-home show, to find out who would be competing 6 days later for the fucking tag team titles? You fucking idiots.
Another Raw right there on that calendar. We got one more Raw. You can put that match on there. You can find out
exactly
before the pay-per-view.
Exactly. They could have put the tag team titles on the line at the pay-per-view. Then after that, and they could have had the Vaudevillains beat Enzo and Cass with the help of the Dudley Boys and have another great tag team match set up for Payback where the Enzo and Cass face the Dudley Boys in a tag team match one-on-one. That would have been...
No, that's not going to work. For one thing, They can do that, but they want to build this up and then have the New Day rival with another team, and then instead of just having a title match right off the bat with no build up. So name a number one contender at Payback, and then build it up until Extreme Rules. In which case if the Vaudevillains end up winning, and then you can do a Team 3D Dudley Boys versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy at Extreme Rules. There you get your 2 tag team.
But here's the small problem. Here's the problem. The name of this pay-per-view is called Payback. Wouldn't it make sense to fuck Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy over their match? Wow, John is like, that did not come out right.
Do you honestly have to keep saying that? Can't you just say cheat them out of their chance, or bad guys come out winning?
You gotta laugh. Shut the hell up. You gotta laugh.
And ramming people up the ass.
I didn't say anything about somebody getting rammed up the ass. I just said they got fucked.
Yeah, pretty much the same difference, though.
No, your sick depraved mind thinks that it means being rammed up the ass. Could mean fucking a girl. I didn't say anything about screwing someone up the ass. Anyway.
Yep. Whatever. You're not getting the gist because
did you say booty, John?
What?
Okay, fine. But honestly, you need to lay. Weren't you the one talking about how you want to make this show a lot more classy?
Very true, but you're no help to the situation because you freaking blabber freaking garbage out of your mouth like it's coming out of style.
Yeah, because I'm not going to censor myself for your
I feel like I'm listening to a Triple H promo.
Wow, that was a great insult. Oh my god. And I don't even feel insulted, it was just so funny. But, yeah, truth of the matter is, the pay-per-view is called Payback.
No.
Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy should be screwed out of the titles to go to Payback to face for the tag team titles, and that should lead to Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy to pick up the victory over the Dudley Boys to get what they call it, Payback.
But they don't need to get Payback because they already beat the Dudleys.
Why don't they just get rid of the name Payback and name it Tag Team match or something?
Hey, I'm gonna just bring back Backlash.
They love to name the pay-per-views after matches now, called Tag Team. Tag
Team Turmoil.
Yeah, that would be the weakest fucking name of all time. Worse than Fastlane, Road Cock, or anything else you can possibly think of.
Well, technically, Roadblock was a special on the network. It wasn't a pay-per-view, so you can't count that.
Well, technically, it was a pay-per-view because it was 3 hours long, so it don't really matter. To me, it was a pay-per-view.
Oh, Raw's 3 hours long, and that's not a pay-per-view.
No, it's just a shitty fucking show most of the time, but now it's been getting better.
It's just a piece of shit.
It still needs a lot of work. I'm not saying this show, Raw is a great show, but at least Raw is watchable and something worth watching and enjoyable, and you see some progression leading into matches for pay-per-views, but my God.
They ain't got me excited enough to watch it.
That's why you're sitting here talking about it.
Yeah, I'd rather sit here and talk about it.
Well, John, if you want to talk about anything else wrestling related, by all means, go. What's your thoughts on TNA?
TNA. What's TNA?
Exactly.
Tits and ass, man. Tits and ass.
Oh, I actually saw a picture of their warehouse where they moved in. It looks pathetic.
Really? I gotta see this. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Well, I'm not going anywhere, but you guys go ahead and talk among yourselves.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
While I go ahead and look this shit up. This is sick.
What is he looking up again?
The
Picture of
TNA
TNA
warehouse. I want to see what it looks like.
It's a simple storage house.
Well, I've never seen the image of it, so I want to see it.
Oh, God.
What
here-
the hell? What the fuck? What are this is insane!
What?
Dude, if you haven't checked this out, you've got to look at it. It's one thing to be moving into a warehouse, it's another thing we don't have an area where it looks like an office. This is fucking disgusting.
What is it? What is it? Some sort of shack in Nashville?
It's a warehouse, it looks like a regular warehouse with all this fucking racks and shit. Like, where are they supposed to fit their office? This is fucking disgusting, dude. Whatever. Anyway, John had to leave for a moment. Sorry, guys. When he comes back, we'll get the show on the road. Probably hang this up a little bit sooner than usual.
Hey, here's some interesting stuff I heard about the women's division, what they're planning on doing.
Oh, God, what are they doing?
So, from what I can guess here, they're gonna when they do Charlotte versus Natalia, they're gonna have back-to-back matches at Payback, then Extreme Rules. And from what I heard, they're not planning on having, Sasha Banks beat Charlotte until SummerSlam.
Yeah, I heard that too. I know the reason why, and it does make a little bit of sense, but
I also heard that it originally was planned to have Banks beat Charlotte at WrestleMania until they decided to turn it into a triple threat match.
wait, they were originally supposed to just go one-on-one at WrestleMania?
Yeah. And then they decided to add Becky Lynch, and then they just thought it'd be better off if Charlotte would win and then build up get some more heat for being a heel, and then until their next big pay-per-view.
Well, I mean, I have nothing against with the idea of them having Charlotte lose the title at SummerSlam to Sasha Banks because it's a secondary big pay-per-view. But the one problem about it is it's being dragged out too long. I think that Extreme Rules would have been the perfect place for Sasha to win the belt, like you said.
In a cage
steel
match,
cage.
like we were saying.
Yeah,
a big cage
that would have been all the more reason to have Sasha Banks win the belt in a steel cage match against Charlotte. They have never done anything like that before
I'm
in
back.
a women's division, having a steel cage match. So,
I'm back.
all right.
Oh, let me ask you guys
Nice to
something.
see you, Arnold.
Wait, what was your I missed it. What was your reaction to the TNA warehouse? I mean, the TNA headquarters.
Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Where are they supposed to put their office in the warehouse? Like, they have shelves of shit where they put their stuff, but where do they keep the office in the warehouse? Or is there no office at all?
I guess you just walk in, you say, "Where do I apply for this job at?" "Oh, here's your application, sir."
Yeah, that'll only be about $9 an hour. We usually make about $100,000 a year. No big deal. If we go out of business, you won't ever be paid again, and you'll be, unemployed again. But it's no big deal. We'll lay you off, and you'll get some money back.
Or Vince will buy it. Vince will buy it.
Yeah, Vince McMahon will buy it. He may
I
be
now
nice
own
enough to say,
TNA.
yeah, like he'll be nice and say, hey, you know what? I bought them. I'll give you a job. Whatever. You can suck my cock. It's okay. Just the tip. I would suck that bastard's dick for any kind of job in the world,
Still
man.
nothing.
Wow, have you ever tried to be a wrestler before?
No. I thought about it when I was 18, But with me being 5'6", I'm a small dude. I'm not a real tall
5'6".
guy. Yeah.
Damn.
How tall are you?
6'1".
Damn you. Fucking hate you. Matthew's about the same height as me. We're pretty much the same height. Not saying he's smaller than me. He's pretty much this. We're the same height. Let's just put it that way. Anyway.
I got a couple inches on him.
Wow, that did not sound right. I got a couple inches on him. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is turned into wrestling to fucking some sick and brave show. Oh my god, I hope nobody shuts this down.
By the way, both heads.
What?
What? You're fucking twisted fuck.
Well, you're the one who's implying. I figured out why the hell not.
I got a few... Matthew, you said I have a few inches on him.
Yeah.
That is just the most
Height-wise.
fucked up.
Height-wise. You're the one
That's
who's
worse
implying
than
it's...
me saying Enzio and Cass getting fucked over out of the tag team titles. Right, the tournament.
I'm talking about height-wise. You're the one who's taking it to a dirty level, you sick...
Actually, no, John was, and I acknowledged his reaction to that comment because I kind of agreed. It was a little twisted the way you said that. I got a few inches on him.
Let guy care. What's wrong with those dirty jokes not here from now and then?
Apparently you do.
Yeah, that guy
You're
care.
going, I mean height, not the other thing.
Anyhow.
What do you guys?
Oh, let me ask you guys. And I honestly don't care. I'm just
John
bringing
was
this
about
up.
to say something. Hold on. John was about to say something, then you asked the question. John, what were you about to say?
I was just gonna say, what do you guys think of Miz as the Intercontinental Champion now?
I fucking hate him. He's worse than Roman Reigns. Moving on.
Matthew?
Who? I don't acknowledge anyone with a name less than four letters.
I have 5.
Huh?
I have 5.
And what? 5?
I don't get what he's trying to say.
Is a 5-time
Hey?
IC champion? I'm
5.
lost.
I don't know. He's asked what I thought about the Miz. I told him I don't acknowledge anyone with a name that's less than 4 letters. So whatever. I don't get it. In fact, I'm just gonna move on. Point is, Miz sucks. His gimmick sucks. Anything about him sucks.
That awful ass ringer he wears now.
And what is this? He's trying to act like some sort of his gimmick's a stupid Hollywood douche. I mean, dear God, Rock pulled that off better.
All his movies are just those crappy ass Marine movies that go straight to Walmart. Nobody fucking buys them. You're not a movie star. You're not The Rock. You're not Batista. You're nobody.
Hell, John Cena's a better actor than The Miz.
Okay, point is, the only acting role from The Miz, and this is the God truth I actually thought was good, was that Viagra commercial.
That wasn't acting. That was a fucking storyline, joked out thing on WWE.
That's my point. That's the only thing about him that I actually like when it involved his quote unquote acting ability.
His acting ability could go straight to hell because he can't
whatever.
act crap.
Whatever. Okay, moving on. Let me ask you guys. What do you think of them? Bringing back Primo and Epico and dropping the whole Los Matadores gimmick.
It's about fucking time. That bullshit was fucking stupid. That dumbass bull now stupid.
Doesn't matter. They're not gonna get over. They're not. The only one out of the group.
It's better than that crap that they were doing.
Maybe so, but they still aren't gonna make it. They're not gonna do shit. They're not even gonna win tag team gold. They're not gonna do shit. They're not even going to compete for the tag team titles, let alone be the tag team champions.
Never say never.
So,
It's just, yeah, it's just weird that they're building them up when we already know about them. Yes, they disappeared, quote unquote, and then they somehow hired these two Matadors guys. I mean, anyone that can even think can realize who they were. And yeah, we're supposed to realize, oh, these guys seem new. But didn't we kind of see them like several years ago?
yeah, before they became the fucking Mexican Bull guys. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Anyway.
I really failed to see the gimmick, the thing with building these up when we don't even know one's even care.
Here's the deal with this. My personal opinion, this gimmick would work out better if Carlito was part of it. Carlito's about the only over guy out of that group that actually made it into something.
Carlito got fucking sick and tired of them, having them job.
Oh, I know.
So he said,
I know.
fuck it and left.
Same did Ken Anderson. Now Ken Anderson is fucking telling TNA to go fuck off. An independent wrestling show. He's going, fuck TNA. I actually watched the video too. It was funny as hell. But they let him go for a good reason.
What?
He was intoxicated in the middle of a match.
So was Jeff.
No? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they let Jeff Hardy go when he was intoxicated in the middle of the match too.
He came back like a few months later.
Yeah, well, Anderson ain't gonna come back because that fucking place is a shithole now.
Maybe he'll come back to WWE.
Oh yeah, sure. Vince McMahon don't like him.
Even though I heard that he has heat with Triple H and John Cena and Randy Orton.
Oh, well, if you have heat with the three of those motherfuckers, consider yourself screwed.
Yeah, because I heard John was pissed at him because he's the one that injured him on that Raw episode in 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that too. He did his finishing maneuver and he hurt him actually. I think ripped and tore his bicep or his pectoral muscle, whatever the fuck it was.
Something on his shoulder.
Yeah. But yeah, Ken Anderson, he ain't ever gonna make it anywhere.
And that was awful because I was actually kind of happy about that because I was sick of John at the time and I was hoping be gone for a little while, be gone for like a year. But then Royal Rumble came around and I was like, fuck yeah, Triple H is gonna win this. And out comes John Cena.
Big Matt John to ruin it all.
I was like, God.
Yeah, here's the thing. I, at the time, didn't have any personal dislike towards John Cena, but I was fed up of him being in the main event spot for the World Championship, not to mention carrying the belt for a whole fucking year and no one else being able to hold the damn title. I just pissed me off. So I started becoming a hater on John Cena for a little while, until finally he started showing me that he cared more about doing other things than just being the fucking WWE World Champion like another Hulk Hogan wannabe bastard. So I was happy with that. He lost at WrestleMania 24. He got, got screwed out of competing for the WWE title at No Way Out that same year. The referee got bitch slapped by Randy Orton. So it was good. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was good to see Randy Orton and John Cena getting his fucking ass whooped throughout that time because he was in the
Orton, guys. Any idea when he's supposed to come back?
I jumped out of my seat when Orton won that triple threat match at WrestleMania 24.
I was hoping Triple H was gonna win.
I was just happy Cena didn't win.
Yeah, at that time I wanted somebody else to, be champion. I was sick of John Cena being champion, so I was a hater on him for a little while.
He didn't hold it again until the Survivor Series, though.
Yeah, and then he lost it real quick, too, in 2 months' time, which was fine. So I was fine with that. But that year-long title reign, he had so many other competitors that Shawn Michaels should have been the guy to beat him. I swear to you, man, that Shawn Michaels should have beaten him at WrestleMania 23. He was putting on the performance of a fucking lifetime outside of the match he had with Kurt Angle at 21. But my God, man, his match with John Cena at WrestleMania 23 was a fucking 5-star classic, and they turned it into a rerun ending of WrestleMania 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It was actually.
I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to build up John Cena, make him the man, but he already beat Triple H. Why does he need to beat Shawn Michaels?
It was actually.
You're acting like this.
It was
Yeah,
actually
go,
supposed
John.
to- It was actually supposed to be Triple H again, but Triple H got injured.
Yeah. Triple H was supposed to face John Cena and beat him for the title at WrestleMania 23.
He's supposed to beat
Okay,
him.
fine. Then have Shawn Michaels beat him.
I know.
That's what I would have done.
He hadn't held the title since WrestleMania 14. He should have won it.
Actually, he didn't have the title till Survivor Series of 2002. If you want to just.
Well, that was the World Heavyweight.
Yeah, but they're still they were top. Either one of them that you had, you were the top-notch guy, whatever kind of deal.
He only held it for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Give it back to.
That was the one. Yeah.
H. He needs the championship.
Yeah, that was another one. I couldn't stomach that one. 10 months of that bullshit. Him beating nothing but ex-WCW guys. My God. The list goes on and on. Scott Steiner, Booker T, freaking
Nash.
Kevin Nash.
Goldberg.
And we'll state the fact that Booker T should have beaten Triple H at WrestleMania.
Oh, that was the one guy that should have won that.
I don't believe in fairy tales. I don't believe the hype. You remember when he said that?
Yeah.
Unforgiven.
That's pretty good, though, man. He was pretty damn good against Goldberg and what he said to him. Goldberg, he just was the same old shit. All he did was just fucking say, who's next? Triple H is next.
Okay, let me ask you, Gabriel. Let me ask you this:
They ruined him.
Who could you tolerate more, Goldberg or Reigns?
Really, we're going back to the hating on Reigns. Who the fuck do you think? I'd rather Goldberg be world champion right now than Roman Reigns. And he was the guy who originally started the spear. He was the first innovator of the spear. Nobody did that until he started it.
No
Seven.
way. I think it was Rhino that started it.
Goldberg was in professional wrestling before Rhino was. Star-wise, you know, like people know about it, see it on television kind of thing.
Is that how it worked? Because I thought the spear originated from the gore.
Nope. Rhino was in ECW in 1999. He probably was just in independent wrestling circuits that nobody fucking ever heard of or could care less about. Edge didn't show up with the spear until 1998. So, and Goldberg showed up in late 1997 when he had his debut match. So he's the guy who originally started the spear, and other people did the move afterwards.
Well, I guess it makes sense because the spear is nothing more than a football tackle, so pretty much makes sense.
And he was an ex-football player who actually played in the NFL. Unlike what I discovered yesterday, Roman Reigns was on the practice squad of the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars until moving into the Edmonton Eskimos from the Canadian Football League.
Oh, God, really? The Canadian Football League? Even the XFL has a better reputation than that.
Dude, he couldn't even make second or third string on an NFL team. How fucking pathetic can you get?
He's worse than Brock.
Well, no, The Rock had a legitimate excuse. He had a shoulder injury before he made it into the NFL. He was actually selected.
Brock Lesnar.
Huh?
I said Brock.
Oh,
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Oh, I thought you said Rock. I was like, what? No, yeah, Brock, he at least tried to do something outside of wrestling. And he was a walk-on. Roman Reigns wasn't a walk-on. Roman Reigns was drafted. So, hey, you know what? Fuck Roman Reigns. We're always hating on Roman Reigns. One thing that we really should do is stop worrying about fucking Roman Reigns altogether.
And this is from the guy who said that next week's show was going to be all about us hating on Roman Reigns.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind because this episode has been contributed to hating on Roman Reigns 100%. I mean, you're asking me about who would I rather see as WWE champion? Oh, I don't know. Cesaro as he's wrestling in mid-card title matches, so I'd rather see Cesaro as world champion. Then you ask me about Goldberg or Roman Reigns. Well, obviously, I'm gonna, pick Goldberg because at least Goldberg had some sort of charisma. This guy don't have shit. At least Goldberg had this. And, convulsing like he had fucking a brain, having epilepsy going on or something. And when he speared somebody, it looked like it fucking hurt.
Yeah, Roman Reigns' spears don't look like they even hurt.
That's what makes Goldberg the best one that ever started the spear, because his spear fucking looks like it hurts. I wouldn't have wanted to have been speared by him. I actually I saw footage of him getting spearing, I think it was Psychosis, Psychosis. He speared Psychosis when Psychosis was wearing a mask in WCW, and he broke his fucking leg from doing the spear. He hit him so hard, his leg rolled underneath him and broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goldberg fucked up a lot of guys in WCW. Remember when he ended Bret Hart's career? Starcade.
Yeah, he
kicked him right in the fucking head.
Yeah, I saw that Starcade. I was surprised. He said he got a concussion. The match continued to the end, and he was just standing there. The whole match ended in an awkward situation, and Bret Hart looked like he was fine. Then later on, like a few weeks later, within January, you find out that he had a severe concussion and he's done with professional wrestling altogether. That was weird. Can't understand how that...
Did he ever wrestle a match in January of that year? I don't remember.
I don't think he did. He just made appearances. I think that's when they were just trying to see if maybe he could, have him recover from the injury, but still make appearances to help promote a match. I think he was supposed to face, I'm trying to remember who, it was sold out for 2000. He was supposed to compete against somebody, and he was running the NWO 2000 version at that point, which was fucking retarded. Truth of the matter is, Bret Hart should have took over Hulk Hogan's spot and kicked him out of NWO, which would have made a lot more sense, and Bret Hart took over the NWO when they were actually hot instead of fucking crap. But if they wanted to go that route anyway.
When did Randy Savage leave WCW?
He left in, I believe, early 2000. He just kind of disappeared. No rhyme or reason, just gone.
Probably left after he saw David Arquette win a title.
No, he didn't.
That's when everybody left.
Before that. I think he left after he lost the title to Hulk Hogan, which was the day after he won the World Championship in July of 1999.
That's a good reason to walk away.
I hate Hulk.
But yeah, Hulk Hogan, what a fucking douche. Matthew said something that blew me away though, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, but it has something to do with Hulk Hogan. Matthew feels... Actually, I'm going to allow Matthew to say this. Say what you said to me, to John, in that text message.
Let me pull it up.
Don't remember the comment you made about Hulk Hogan.
Let's see here. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's see, you...
No, I'll be right back while he looks through
what
that.
Was it that set up on a anyway? Alright, means nothing because they. Okay, you need to stop watching WCW shows because Reigns, Gallows, and Anderson are not Hogan, Nash, and Hall. In fact, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Hogan is a better wrestler than Roman Reigns. End quote.
Yeah, I take Hogan any day over Roman Reigns. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. Because even though Hogan is a piece of garbage, money grubbing asshole, at least he can, quote unquote, wrestle to some extent.
At least he can get a crowd, riled up for his matches.
And granted, Hogan does have some decent mic skills. While Reigns is just grunts.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. My
Who
name's
cares
Hulk
about
Hogan.
your white ass?
I'm Hulk Hogan. Hulkamania runs wild. So let me tell you something, brother. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, or I'll come to your house and rip you apart with the 24-inch pythons, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, my God. Ah, shit.
Hey, Bruce, why don't you do a little mini, not skits of you just imitating wrestlers and making them look like assholes?
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know, it could be funny.
Yeah, John, go ahead.
Have you ever heard any of the rants Bret Hart did on Hulk Hogan before?
I think I remember him saying that Hulk Hogan sucks a dick. In that kind of sense, maybe not the exact words, but in that kind of, definition, in a way.
Oh, shit. I got it.
What's the matter?
I got 10%
Phone dying?
battery on my phone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, me personally, I couldn't believe what Matthew said, saying that Hulk Hogan was better than Roman Reigns.
Well, let's be fair, Bruce. Say what you will about Hulk Hogan, his wrestling-wise, but you gotta admit, Hogan at least was better on the mic than Roman Reigns.
Let me put it to you this way. You know what Roman Reigns, John Cena, and Hulk Hogan have all in common with wrestling skills? They all suck when it comes to wrestling skills. That's it. Plain and simple. They're not there for entertainment for wrestling. They're entertainment for what they do in the ring. How they talk, their charisma, that
Roman
kind
Reigns
of
can't do shit in the ring. Fucking sucks.
Well, he's absolute boredom. He's a clothesline boy.
Design.
And wait, did you say you take Roman Reigns over Hulk Hogan?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no. I wouldn't take either one of them. I'd rather watch it buried inside of a fucking 6 feet pile of dirt grave. They suck. Rock carried Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania 18. That was a fucking joke.
Do you remember in '93 when Hulk Hogan refused to drop the title to Bret at SummerSlam?
Wait, what? He lost the title long before SummerSlam.
Yeah, but he was supposed to drop it to Bret at SummerSlam, but he didn't want to do that, so he dropped the title to Yokozuna at King of the Ring.
Yeah, but Hulk Hogan already left long before SummerSlam. His contract was up.
That was the plan before King of the Ring, but he went ahead and dropped it to Yokozuna because he didn't want to lose it to Bret.
Okay, well, in that case, here's what I have to say.
You can look
Me
it up right
personally, hold on. Me personally, whether it's true or not, if it is true, he didn't want to drop the title to Bret Hart, who is actually one of the leading new WWE. I would have never gone to WCW. I'd have rather stayed in WWE and got paid less than what WCW was going to pay him. I'm dead serious for that shithole company while Hulk Hogan's there. You didn't want to fucking drop the title of Bret Hart, who was a talented wrestler? Now, I didn't like Bret Hart at the time, but I valued his in-ring work. He actually could commit into an authentic sport match and so forth. It felt realistic. And for Hulk Hogan to say that he wouldn't have dropped the title to him at SummerSlam? Fuck you, Hogan. Jesus.
He didn't want to lose to a, quote, small guy.
Who else was he going to lose to?
Well, he ended up losing to Yokozuna.
So he lost to Yokozuna, a fat, overblown wannabe
Japanese guy.
sumo wrestler who was actually a Samoan.
Yep.
I thought he was Chinese or Asian or something.
His premise was he was
I couldn't
supposed to be
believe
from
that shit.
Japan, Bruce.
Yeah, that was the last time we saw him until No Way Out, 2002.
Honestly.
Whatever. Hogan is a piece of garbage. No. All right.
Yes. Hogan
Moving on to
sucks.
something more important. All right. Anyone got something more important to talk about? Because otherwise,
This is dead.
yeah,
Otherwise,
pretty much.
You have anything to say, John?
Yeah, I was gonna see what do you think about Triple H's run during the mid 2000s, like him basically being the champion from WrestleMania 18 up till WrestleMania 21. He's champion for the most part.
Well, with him turning face for a small period of time, I really didn't have a problem with him anymore because I didn't really get to watch the 1998 episodes when I was a kid. And by the time I started watching WWE again, when I finally got cable, he was playing a heel character, in which case I absolutely despised him, which he was doing a great job of doing, playing a heel. But by that point, once he became a face and he had the opportunity to play the other side, I started to like him. So when he flipped back to the heel form, I didn't really mind it too much. The only person I was pissed off that didn't win the title from Triple H was Booker T. Because everybody else that he, beat, retained the belt from, lost the belt to, I didn't have a problem with. But Booker T was the one guy I seriously had a problem with him not losing the title to. Because Booker T was fucking unbelievable at that point.
What do you think about him, like Benoit dropping the belt to Orton at SummerSlam, and then Triple H beating Orton at the next pay-per-view?
Well, technically, Randy Orton was supposed to retain that title at the next pay-per-view of Unforgiven. He lost that belt on account of what he was doing behind the scenes. He was very cocky. He was pissing off other talent. Talking about Randy Orton, if you watch this documentary, they explain that in a lot of detail. And he was supposed to stay champion for a while and then drop the title to somebody else, not Triple H.
Well,
that was on him.
Well, yeah, that was on him, but it benefited because you think about it, we had that great storyline with that build-up with Orton getting his revenge and all that.
How did he get his revenge?
Didn't they set that up with that whole
No. Nope. That was WrestleMania 25, the shitbag match. They used that storyline for WrestleMania 25. That was their shitbag match.
Yeah.
They kind of started doing that in 2008 after WrestleMania when Triple H won the title at Backlash, and then they kind of threw that in there, but it wasn't the heavy thing going on through that entire scenario. They reintroduced it a lot more in their secondary rivalry in 2009.
Whatever.
And that was the shittiest fucking match of WrestleManias I ever seen. I would rather watch Chris Jericho and Triple H.
I think the Reigns
Huh?
and Triple H one was even worse.
So who?
The Reigns and Triple H one from this year was even worse.
Oh yeah, well,
No,
naturally.
actually, I disagree. I liked the match. I just didn't like the fucking ending. I didn't like the predictability. And with it being as predictable as it was, knowing the winner is somebody I can't not stomach, I was not very happy with it. I was better off just turning the event off once the match started.
I didn't like it at all. It was boring, too damn long. Like, the match was almost fucking 30 minutes. The whole time you're just sitting there waiting for stupid Reigns to win. And then he wins, and then, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I guess so.
They gotta press the little buttons backstage and make sure you turn down the booze. You don't want you don't want the
Oh, they
fans
were
to hear
still
that.
hurt. They were still fucking hurt. I don't know what the hell.
I had to turn up the volume on my TV because like, am I going deaf here? What's going on?
Well, anyway, guys, at this point in time, we've been doing this for 2 hours straight almost. I'm going to hang it up. I got to be up at 7:30 in the morning for work and all that jazz. I know Matthew's got to be up probably early, too. I don't
You
know
got a
about
job?
you.
Hey,
Yeah, I finally got a job, so I'm good. And
hey
I'm
Bruce,
waking up a
can
little.
we talk for a couple of minutes before you actually hang up?
Well, I'm going to end the show, so
Oh, yeah,
ladies
end the
and
show, but
gentlemen-
you and me talk about some other.
Sure, yeah, right, okay. You're acting like you're my girlfriend or something. Sounds a little creepy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please ignore that comment that I just made, because that was kind of weird for me to even say that myself. But anyway, leave your comments and opinions down below. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great night, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button as well. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great night, guys. Bye.